The Cockette started because of Hibiscus. He is the one credited for that photo of putting flour in the guns of soldiers.
Oh, in Vietnam, during the Vietnam War.
Vietnam War, yeah.
Yeah.
We were invited because Hibiscus would go around in the streets and be dancing down the streets dressed in robes and beard and like some psychedelic Jesus, and
Yeah.
flinging flowers everywhere. You get the flowers from the where the at the end of the day the florists would put their flowers in these bins. He'd go pick them up at night
Yeah.
and be singing songs in the park, and he got a following. It was part of the remnants of the hippie, the flower children, and the whole hippie thing. And of the people that hadn't succumbed to the hard drugs and so forth.
Yeah.
And he was invited. We would go to these Nocturnal Dream shows because they showed great movies like old Busby Berkeley musicals and experimental films like The Bed, Kenneth Anger films, and things like Pornographies. It was wonderful. They started at midnight and went on until about 3 a.m. So naturally, we got a lot of stone freaks going to that very often, and we were chief among them. And we would start to dress up. Eventually, the two people operating it, Stephen Arnold and Sebastian, invited us to come and perform, just do something, anything, just get up on stage. So we got up on stage and danced to the Rolling Stones, and the audience went crazy, and it was just a total spontaneous thing. The audience went crazy, and so we just did another number, and pretty soon we were coming back at least once a month, and the crowds grew till by that was the New Year's of 1970. And by, I'd say February, we had over 1,000 people coming to every show. And then we had to do not just one show a weekend, we had to do two shows. And then we had to do 2 weekends in a row. And then pretty soon, Herb Caen was coming, and San Francisco society was showing up. It was the chic thing to do, like slumming,
Yeah.
And we had some devotees actually who were society people. And then Rex Reed and Truman Capote showed up, and Rex Reed did his national column on us, which got us to New York. In New York, they expected the next Hair, but we were just a group of very rank amateurs of varying degrees of talent. But the main talent we had was the bravery to just put ourselves in front of people, spreading good news and having lots of fun.